Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So if you're a super fan, or honestly just someone who loves cool cars, you're gonna want to stick around for this one, because the 2026 Toyota Supra SZ, the non-turbo model, is shaping up to be way more interesting than people expected. Now I know what some of you are thinking already. Non-turbo? Is that even a real Supra? And honestly, I had that same reaction at first. But once you dig into what Toyota is actually doing with this car, it starts to make a lot of sense, and it might end up being the most fun, most balanced Supra yet for daily drivers. Let's start with the way it looks, because wow, Toyota is clearly not letting the Supra get old. The 2026 update keeps that aggressive, low-slung sports car stance, but everything is a little sharper now. The headlights are slimmer, the front bumper looks more sculpted, and the rear end has this wider, meaner posture that just screams performance even when you're parked. It still looks like a Supra instantly, but it feels more refined and futuristic at the same time. It's the kind of design that turns heads without trying too hard. And even though this is the SZ, the so-called entry model, it doesn't look cheap at all. You still get sporty wheels, bold colors, and that long hood, short rear deck look that makes the Supra so iconic. The 2026 Supra SZ is expected to stay non-turbo, but Toyota is rumored to be pairing it with mild hybrid assistance. That means you still get a naturally responsive engine feel, but with added efficiency and smoother power delivery thanks to electric support during acceleration and low-speed driving. We're not talking about rock crawling or mud trails here, but Toyota has been improving the drive modes and traction systems to handle real-world conditions better. Things like wet roads, rough city streets, uneven pavement, and long highway drives are where this car is really going to shine. You'll likely see improved grip management, smoother stability control, and better confidence when you're pushing the car just a little on twisty roads. Inside the car is where the biggest glow-up happens. The 2026 Supra SZ interior is expected to feel more modern, more premium, and honestly, more comfortable for everyday driving. The digital display is cleaner and easier to read. The infotainment system is faster, and the controls are simpler and more intuitive. You don't need to be a tech wizard just to change your drive mode or adjust your meets are sportier, but also more supportive for longer drives, which is huge. And Toyota has been paying more attention to cabin materials too. Better stitching, softer touch surfaces, and a cockpit layout that actually feels driver-focused instead of cluttered. It's still a sports car, but it finally feels like one you can live with daily, not just on weekend joyrides. Now let's talk price, because this is where the Supra SZ could be a real game-changer. While official numbers aren't locked in yet, it's expected to remain the most affordable way to get into a brand new Supra. That likely means a starting price that's noticeably lower than the turbo models, making it way more accessible for younger buyers, first-time sports car owners, or anyone who just wants that Supra experience without going all in financially. And when you compare it to older Supras, this is where things get really interesting. The classic Supras of the past were raw, loud, and kind of wild. The current turbo models are insanely fast and powerful, but the 2026 Supra SZ feels like it's carving out its own lane. Lighter, more efficient, easier to live with, and still genuinely fun to drive. It's less about big dyno numbers and more about balance, control, and everyday excitement. It's almost like Toyota is saying, you don't need 400 horsepower to have a great time. And honestly, they might be right. So if you're someone who has always admired the Supra, but felt like it was too expensive, too powerful, or too impractical, the 2026 SZ might finally be the one for you. It keeps the looks, keeps the attitude, keeps the fun, but trims away some of the stress that comes with owning a high-performance turbo car. At the end of the day, this isn't about replacing the legendary turbo Supra. It's about giving more people a way into the Supra family. And if Toyota gets the pricing, the tuning, and the hybrid assistance just right, the 2026 Supra SZ could end up being one of the most important Supra models we've ever seen. And honestly, I can't wait to see this thing on the road.